So my neighbors are away, I don't know, 3 months or whatever. So I was like, hey, what are you going to do about the lawn? They didn't even think about it. I said, it's going to grow. Oh, no, it's not going to be that bad. Yeah, of course it will. Well, this is Kentucky bluegrass, so it does take a little bit longer to kind of generate. Even though we're in April, there's my lawn over there. But, once it comes in, it barely needs any water. And you could definitely tell that on this side, it's not Kentucky bluegrass because it's already growing. But problem is that even when they are here, I don't really keep up with this thing the way they should. I'm going to probably mint this thing out. It's going to look really good. But it's funny, like, I actually went somewhere else to possibly buy another house. And, like, my big thing is, hey, you're not even taking care of the houses they have a house in Connecticut, and they're just not taking care of any of these houses, it seems. It's just like, what are you doing? It's a shame. I mean, he's mad cool. She's cool too. But it's like type of people who are very they just can't buy one thing. They got to buy multiple, and then they never kind of finish a project. Look, I'm that way with cars sometimes, but he's got like a whole bunch of boats and stuff. But they don't even notice these details. This is a beautiful house too, by the way. Like, but it's like a ton of work has to be done to it. And what I mean by that is kind of like keeping up with it. A lot of details here. This is basically the whole lawn in the front, but it's huge in the back, and it's kind of like layered out. It's not really grass in the back, but it's definitely like a lot of different sections. I could imagine there's a lot of weeds growing in those areas too. And it's a shame. Because if I own this thing, it'd be a lot of work. But you know what? Actually, grass-wise, it'd be really easy. Trim these guys, trim that. I'm probably going to do it all. And you know why? Because I had to look at it. Me, I got so much to do all the time because basically everything's kind of spread out. So I got a lot of areas that are like all over the place, like this whole side here. Up these stairs, I got to trim these guys. Just like multiple projects going on. That's grass. It's not going to be able to get killed. Right now, I'm just trying to get the crabs. They're kind of like coming in, and yeah, I put down the fertilizer. I put down Jonathan Green. Did all that, but still, it's just coming in for the early spring. Actually, I'll wait till next month to. You see, in some parts it's working. Killed a little bit more than it should. This one's good. That's always an area of like, I don't know, there's just always a lot of crap in this area. These guys should be coming for doing the lawn. See this? This is all dead. And sometimes this thing works really fast. We'll kill it off like very quickly. Right now I just can't remember the name of this stuff. Well, you know what? I'll go to the bottle. I'll put a link to in the description if you want it. Today I would like to kind of work on details, stuff like this, and just make sure. A buddy of mine is like, oh, why don't you pull out the weeds or the crabgrass or the torpedoes? I try that sometimes, and sometimes I get the whole root, but most of the time, unfortunately, not. So it's like you're kind of taking a chance. It's going pretty good here. Just picked this up from Lowe's. Nice little carpet. Yeah, not bad. See, my issue is I have a lot of details. A lot of different little areas. All up in there. All those shrubs, trees. This little section I got to clean up. It's just multiple areas to clean. And then, you know what? It's constant raining of garbage down. I mean, most of this stuff stays in freaking covers all the time because really what covers are for is the sun. The sun is what destroys the furniture, really. Oh, yeah. Now I remember as I walk up to a Triad Select. Here it is. And then I also had, hold Hold on. Just show you. This is another project I got to do. This side too. This here, you put this on so it sticks. It's like the sticker to the plants. This is going to be, I'm going to have to totally rebuild this with like boards and stuff. It's shot. This I could probably get away with. We'll see if this will work. But when you own a home, it's always like something to do. You know, I'm going to start to have to trim a lot of these guys. They're pretty decent right now. That guy up there needs the swirl to be trimmed up a little bit. Not that bad. But yeah, even these things, it was my idea to pull up all these pavers and then reseal them with some better stuff that actually works. But I just, you know, it's getting too warm as it is. I don't think I'm going to have time to do it. You got to definitely prioritize what you could do, like, you know, this year, next year. It is what it is.